brewing! About friggin' time. I've even got my Brew t-shirt on. Lucky t-shirt. Is it actually lucky? Probably not, but I seem to wear it in every brewing video, so I thought I'd put it on. So I thought I'd start the video with a little tip. I don't really give many tips, so here's a tip for you. Tip of the week. Instead of right holes, if you don't want a stuck sparge, flaked oats, free. That was it. I don't know why I put the camera there, but anyway, this is the new thing. So yeah, put these rice holes in, not rice holes, flaked oats in if you're making any type of pale ale really, because it gives it a bit of body and all that shit, and yeah, doesn't give you a stuck sparge. Let's put this camera in a proper place. Apparently it's been 41 days, 41 nights since I've brewed a beer. And that said beer is, as I speak right now, it's still in the fermenter. It's been in there for 41 days. That's how lazy I've been recently. Both my kegs have kicked. Well, I do still have beer because I bottled a couple of beer males up about a month ago. Bottled them very badly and they've oxidized, so I'm drinking them. I'm not sending those out, I'm drinking them. That's all I've got right now. I've also received a delivery for Honest Brew beer calendar, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have a beer a day at least in December, so that's alright. But I need to get freaking beer on, so it's actually quite late. It's 12:15, bit late for this, but hey, it is what it is. Everything's all set up now, so all I've got to do, shove the grains in and mash top, middle and bottom. And yeah, and I need to bloody, whilst I'm doing that mash, I need to get that friggin' beer out of the fermenter into a keg. And then I'm still too lazy because I've got the two dirty kegs and then I've got the dirty beer lines, and I need to give that a thorough clean. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I've got 3 kegs, so I'm going to clean the keg, dump the beer in there. The 41-day-old friggin' beer. It's a porter, so it'll be alright. However, I did put bourbon and cacao nibs in about a month ago. So, I don't know, if I can't taste it after a month, then basically there's no point putting cacao nibs in a beer. That should be good. I reckon that's going to be really good actually. Okay, it's sitting on the yeast for a month, but should be good. I'm going to crack on because, yeah, it's 12:15. What am I brewing? You want to know what the friggin' hell are you doing, Russell? Okay, so I was looking at my yeasts and I remembered I bought this here. I don't know if the camera picks that up. This is a White Labs WLP 4042 Hazy Days yeast, which I bought maybe in the summer and was going to use it for a New England IPA, give it a shake really. And I don't really fancy a New England IPA at all. I really don't fancy it. I really wanted to brew a bitter. This expires in November. And as I make this video right now, it's the, I don't know, it's halfway through the month. I don't actually know what the date is. I think it's the 17th. Yeah, I've written it down here, 17th. Okay, so let's give that a good old shake. Never actually used one of these little vials. I didn't know they still did them actually. Pretty cool. Way better than those packets. So that's shaken, disturbed. Should be good. What am I brewing? You're all fucking saying. So, okay, so one of the previous brews I made was a Juicy-Hazy Pale. Not quite a New England IPA. In my opinion, I prefer Juicy-Hazy Pales. I think I've made that up, I don't know. I prefer it. It's kind of less powerful than a New England IPA, but it's more sessionable. When I'm drinking New England IPAs, they do get a bit too much for me on my tongue. Hot burn. And you know, some people, when I read this recipe, you're going to say that is a New England IPA, but it's not, because in my opinion a New England IPA has to be 3 hops, and this is just a single hop with a bit of Magnum for bittering. I recently made the Vic Secret beer, recently, 3 months ago, whatever it was. The Vic Secret beer, I'm going to use the exact same recipe. What I've done on the Brewfather app, I've pressed the clone button, and all I've done is I swapped out the hops. So swapping out Vic Secret, and I'm putting Galaxy, because I've got a whole kilo of Galaxy to use up. Right, sorry, distraction there. Okay, so the recipe, here we go. We have 3.5 kg of Golden Promise. A sack that's maybe 6 months old. It's near the bottom now. I am thinking, can I get one more beer out of that, or shall I just ditch it and buy a new sack? Let me know, guys. It's 6 months old. I reckon it'd be alright. I've probably sealed it every time with cable ties. I think there's one more beer left in that sack, which hopefully is going to be that bloody bitter. I really, really, really wanted a bitter. But I have to use this yeast up, so hopefully I can brew again in the next month. Anyway, 3.5 kg Golden Promise. Then I'm going to put these flaked oats. Actually, I'm going to put these in first. 700 grams of those. 500 grams of Munich Uno, Wayman's 1. And 300 grams of carapils. That's it. That's all it is. But I'm actually reluctant to give this recipe out, because I think this is an award-winning pale ale. I think it's that good. I really do. The grain bill on this, which I completely made up, I recommend you copy it. The hops, 10 grams Magnum, first wort hop. And then I'm going to put 75 grams of Galaxy in the whirlpool. And then I'm going to do double dry hop, 75 grams of Galaxy each day. Each dry hop edition. And that's basically it. Have I got anything to talk about? Probably not. So, I don't know if I'm going to end the video here or talk. I'll probably talk later, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right then, first hurdle of the day. So I've recently got into water additions, blah 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 blah. I've not even added my, I can't pronounce this word, phosphoric acid. I've not even added it yet, because I always like to recirc for a good 5-10 minutes maybe, and then take a reading. I ditched my pH reader because it broke. So I've been using the little strips. So I dipped it in, and it's barely changed colour. It's right down there. I don't know if you can see that. It's barely changed colour, so it's within the, the 4.6 zone. So that's not good. There was a guy on BrewTube who got it too low or too high or something, and he ditched it. I couldn't believe he did that. Like, all you had to do is add some baking bloody soda. That's all you had to do. I've no idea how much baking soda to use. I can't be asked to use software. I'm just going to put a teaspoon in and hope for the best, because I want it that colour or somewhere in between. Damn it. I said teaspoon, not teaspoon. Teaspoon looks too much. Let's go with half teaspoon. So it's 5 minutes later, and It's exactly the same colour. I don't think these strips are working. Something's not working here. I don't want to add any more because I actually did add a teaspoon in the end. Oh, fuck. Fuck a duck. Fuck a duck, who says that? Oh, shit. Oh, it's a little bit darker. Little bit. Oh, bugger it. Let's leave it. So we're now 20 minutes into the mash. I was curious, so I took another strip reading. And we're now definitely within the 5.0 zone. But only just. So maybe the pH is 5.1 or 2, who knows? But it's above 5, and that's all that friggin' matters. Right, so everything's alright. Hey, it's in the keg. The porter is finally in the keg. I did actually cold crash a while ago. Can't remember when, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So all the cacao nibs dropped to the bottom, which was good. And it's been sitting at cold crash for I don't know how long. 3 weeks maybe. But I managed to fill a whole keg. There's a little bit left, but I might get the old turkey baster and try and drink a bit of that. Why not? But what I did do at the top of the fermenter, I got the turkey baster and I managed to get myself a little sample for you. So that there is black. And it looks quite thick, which I really like. The aroma is definitely porter. Definitely so excited to have a whole keg of porter this time of year. It's just love it. And it's does have quite of an alcoholic alcohol aroma to it. It actually finished, even though it's 41 days, it only got down to 10-20. I can't remember what my target was. I can't remember what the original gravity was. But I think it's around 6%. I think. I can't remember. Somewhere around 6 or 7. Which is perfect. Okay, so let's have a little taste. Yes. Yes. Okay, so second tip of the day, of the week, of the video. Leave it in the fermenter for ages. It's worth it, I think. I did plan on leaving it anyway for 3 or 4 weeks and it ended up being a lot longer. Definitely worth leaving it in the fermenter. And what this is the porter, the Founder's Porter clone that I brewed last year, exact same recipe, but I added cacao nibs and bourbon. I think I said bourbon last time. Bourbon. I don't think they add anything to it at all. Can't really taste that. I think it tastes identical to what it tasted like last year. Very thick, chocolatey, molassy. I don't know why it's molassy, because there's no molasses in there, but you can get that. Cacao nibs, bourbon. I think there's a little bit of bourbon in there actually. I think, yeah. So, what did I do? I think I added 200 grams of cacao nibs. Next time, I'm going to up that to 3. 100, definitely. But I am friggity frig frog happy with that. Look at that. Ooh, that was a dodgy curry. Never again. No. Third tip of the day. Oh, what's going on? Tips. Hop spiders, right? They're shit. I know, they're shit. They do work. They're impossible to clean. And they're shit. However, my tip is ditch that Chinese cheapy one. Get yourself the mangrove jack hop spider. I know what you're thinking. But it is actually genuinely really good. Why? Because look at that. I can rub my finger around. I haven't cut myself. Oh, you get me. And the mesh, if you can see there, it's slightly larger than those other ones are too fine. So they do work, yeah. They keep the hops in there, but it's a pain in the ass to clean. And I don't know. I reckon it's better because yeah, some do sneak through. It doesn't keep everything, but it does keep a huge bulk of hop debris, whatever you want to call it, in there. And it does allow for the oils to escape because the holes are a bit larger. Yeah, I really like this little thing here. I think it's worth the 35 quid or whatever I paid. In goes the First Walk Hop Edition. About 3 minutes after it's boiled, because I was away cleaning the fermenter and whatnot, and I didn't realise it's already started boiling. Shit. So, First Walk hops, in they go. I'm going to set the brew timer for now, so let's just call this 60-minute edition. Fourth tip of the day. It's full of them today. So, the Grainfather pipe, whatever you want to call it, and a little wire brush. Yeah. I was aiming for 1045 and I got 1042. Efficiency 72%, which is alright, but it is a bit lower than usual. So my conclusion is those grains heading towards expiry date, so I'm not actually sure how much I've got left. I should have weighed it really, but I've packed it all the way now. But yeah, I'll just up it a bit, I guess. Just add another 500 grams. It should be fine. There's no point throwing it away. Still going to make a beer, isn't it? Still going to make a beer. The problem is, It's really pale. So that's really pale. That was orange last time. So I'm a little bit worried because not worried, just doesn't, the appearance isn't as nice as as I wanted it. However, it's still, that's pre-boil. Still got to take a final gravity. Maybe it's the colours upped a bit, and obviously when I put in all these juicy little hops, the appearance would change. So, but there is a reason, I think. I had a look back, and last time, and this probably makes no difference, but last time the Munich that I used was 25 EBC, and the one I'm using today is 15 UBC. Now I know that's only 10 EBCs, but that could have made all the difference. I don't know. Anyway, still gonna be alright. Still got it. So, original gravity, target 1051. As you can see, it's dark, but it's only 4:45. So what did that take me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 hours. Good. Bear in mind, it took me friggin' about 11 hours yesterday to get the RO water. It's just getting slower and slower and slower. I need to buy a new one with a pump. I have to do it. Maybe after Christmas, because you know. Anyways, like I said, original target 1050. So, woo, way, good. I am disappointed though. I mentioned it earlier about the colour. See, now I'm looking at it from this angle. Might be alright. But the last time I brewed, just goes to show you cannot brew the same recipe twice. Okay, I've changed the hops, but that shouldn't make too much of a difference. Last time, this stage, it was fluorescent orange. I know you don't believe me, but it was. And now we have this colour, which actually on camera, God, it's sticky, doesn't look too bad. I might get away with this. In real life, it looks brown. It looks dull. On camera, that looks alright. Now, like I said, I'm using this Hazy Days. I'm completely wasting Hazy Days yeast. It's quite expensive stuff. Should have used it on a New England IPA. This is almost a New England IPA. Hopefully that spices up the colour a little bit, brightens it up. And of course, when I do the old dry hop, I'm going to do one probably tomorrow or Monday. Today is Saturday. So 24, 48 hours, just get it in there. First dry hop. Second dry hop probably be about 3 days before a keg. Little message, boom. So yeah, brew day's done. Sorry this is a long video probably, but tough shit. Right, see you on the next one. Oh, actually, if you're watching Milan, just have a little drink there. Coming next.